G'day, this is Captainoob and you're watching day 3 of the Fixer armor. Today's Fixer is a bloodied one with 25% faster fire rate. You might notice how I've actually got a scope on this, which means I'm going to be using this more at range, and I've got a hardened receiver, so it's going to be as a rifleman type weapon, or sorry, rifle non-gendered pronoun weapon. So hardened receiver doing 58 damage, short scope just to scope in at range a little bit, and for some reason ground pounder works with semi-auto rifles, which is odd. I'll show you in just a little bit, but just to see this thing's damage right now, there's rifleman, rifleman again, and another rifleman. Chuck all of those on, and then we can chuck on bloody mess for a little bit more damage. So we're doing 107, which is okay, I suppose. Okay, so note those gucking fulpers down there, and I'm just going to pull ground pounder, and you can see right away that the actual spread of the rifle, as you know, seen by the crosshairs, they grow and shrink when you put that on. But I'm going to take off ground pounder so we can see that reload in action. So we'll take out this first one here. We're also at nerd rage threshold at this point. There's the reload on that. Just sort of keep it in the back of your mind that it took X amount of seconds to reload. We'll take out Mr. Moonwalk and Gulper down here. And a faster reload can be achieved by that. And yep, nerd rage threshold, probably show you the damage first, but we're getting an extra 20% at this point. 371. That'll back down because I got to show you fire rate. Okay, so note the fire rate there at 42. It's pretty decent, I guess. It's not the best, but yeah, as compared to a regular combat rifle with just a stand receiver, we're getting about 33, and if I was to switch over to the standard receiver on this, see, same fire rate. So it is a tiny bit more, but it's more noticeable when you've got an automatic weapon, you see. Let's start shooting things. Okie dokie, so here is my mutation list, and of course we're going full unyielding once more, and the Q button does nothing. I'm going to try to do this without VATS because it does wonders for your aim when you actually start aiming for yourself. 1036, I believe we're slightly out of range, so if we creep it a little bit closer we might actually be able to get better damage with this. Alright, let's see what we can do here, eh? Now we're gonna have to slow down our game a little bit in terms of, you know, just gameplay speed because, well, we can't fire as fast, so compared to other things like a Scorch Beast, which can take multiple shots, we're going to be a little bit slower against, but we're going to be a little bit more efficient at the same time. And if you're really on, you know, a grind for bullets or don't want to use a lot of bullets, then using a semi-auto weapon as such is a pretty decent idea. You'll find that Commando rewards you a lot more with DPS anyway, and maintaining your ammo is not too hard when you've got a decent enough build to make every bullet do a ton of damage like that. So not doing too bad so far. 451 damage. Now if memory serves, that's like 52 or so more damage than we got with the automatic receiver. So higher damage per bullet versus higher DPS. That's kind of your thing. You gotta balance between whether you want to, you know, save bullets more or fucking whether you want to actually do better DPS. So most of the time you will go with the automatic variety of these weapons, and also PvP too, where DPS matters even more so because you can't just cheese sneak criticals like this. There's no reason for me to ever miss a shot. I'm just fucking terrible. It's a hit scan weapon with a scope that, you know, the bullets are going to land in the middle of the screen every time, at least with a standing shot. Now I might be missing one. No, the brackets aren't even moving at all. Let's move inside and kill some more. I'm actually wondering whether people will be irritated that I didn't use this with an automatic receiver, which I say, look at the bloodied handmade with the faster fire rate and just say, I don't know, I'm doing an extra 5-10% more damage than that, and then that's kind of what it's like. But when you're killing stuff that fast, like from just basic trash mobs to big fucking Scorch Beasts, I don't think it's entirely noticeable. If you want to go full out on damage, then the Fixer is definitely your best option, but you can get away quite easily with a handmade. So, you know, as good as the Fixer is, it does have a couple of limitations, which I've talked about a little bit. I'm not sure if I killed that guy or not. My memory span isn't quite good at the moment. I'm living in the moment. I'm in the zone. It's that XCOM sniper perk, which means every target out of cover I can take a free shot at. That's good against chrysalids. That's off topic though. Where was I? I was talking about the fire rate and everything and how it compares to a handmade. Well, considering this, they're kind of the same in terms of how hard they are to obtain. Obviously, the plans are very rare and expensive these days, but you know, if you're lucky, you got a group running encrypted heaps and heaps and heaps of times, you could probably get away with it. Get some sort of thing, even though the handmade plans are guaranteed spawn now. So, yeah, the fixer is without a doubt more hard to obtain, so you got to work for a little bit more. But in terms of mods, it's easy to get because it piggybacks off the combat rifle, right? So early to mid game, where you can actually access a lot of combat rifles from killing basic scorched boys, well, getting mods for this thing is very, very easy indeed, which is nice. You do get a level 35 guaranteed version of it. I think it's level 35. It's under-leveled, but in terms of like a commando's mid-game weapon, that is definitely a strong pick. And it'll probably be stronger than any handmaids you could possibly grab at that point if you haven't specifically gone out of your way to farm them or had a friend just drop you a bunch and everything. So there's that. They're fairly evenly matched, to be honest. Both of them have their drawbacks. Obviously, when it comes to actual stats of the weapon, the mag capacity will always be better for the handmade because you can chuck in a stinging mag for 35, and I think the drum mag holds 30. It's perplexing, but that's kind of the state we live in right now. It is weird. A lot of enigmatic things about this game. Okay, he kind of glitched there and it threw me off, but that's okay. So we haven't been spotted yet. We're not throwing a lot of bullets around, which means they're not really getting a fix on my position. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. But yeah, it feels like it's even more stealthy when used as a semi-auto platform. Although that might be because I'm just taking the time with my shots and making sure I'm making them count, which I guess is sort of a psychological thing. But it is very satisfying to get the one shot, one kill on these super mutants. Are we done yet? Not quite. Looks like I'll have to search around for the stragglers here. There's one. Not sure if we still have adrenaline going, but I did hit him for 1100, so has to be going. Alright, we're done now. Boom, you're done now. Let's move on. Now, with all the slowness that this weapon represents, it's probably a terrible crowd control weapon. No, it's really not, and I'll give you a reason why. You see the particular device on the end of the barrel here. Hang on, there's an angry radroach and it's aggroing all of the tools. Although we have been detected, so props to the ghoulies. Although, as I discovered a couple of days back, the extra sneak ability is basically equivalent to... I think I had just heard the radroach get fucking wrecked, but yes, the extra sneak ability is equivalent to one fucking shadowed armor, so you'll only ever see it in low light situations, which is basically when either A, you're inside, or perhaps when it's dark. I might run off the same time scale as Nocturnal, so you'll find that at 9 o'clock it'll start to show up. Ooh, what's it got on it? You know what? It's not terrible. I mean, what else could I possibly have on the secondary legendary effect that would make it good? Maybe Hitman's? Yeah, Hitman's would have been better, but there's that bloody radroach that pissed off everyone. Huh. I seem to be hitting everything for 11, 17 damage, no matter if they're super mutants or not. Am I experiencing some sort of damage cap here? That's weird. Did that radroach really take out that ghoul? Wow, what a threat. Biggest threat all week. These tools ain't got nothing on the fucking radroach. He tried to bite me, little bastard. Alright, looks like we've got them all riled up. Apparently the Wendigo didn't show up. Apparently he's just launched his music career after he went on that nice stroll. Still don't know what's after me. I'm gonna say that we're done. We'll move on to some more tools. You know, I probably should have removed the stabilized stock and barrel for something like a true stock and barrel so I can get even better hip fire. Although it's pretty good already, thanks to old friend fucking ground pounder, which shouldn't be working, but it is. Oh, that's a legendary. What'd you get for me? Yeah, I've got a lot of legendaries sitting on one of my characters, and I reckon I might actually have enough, even after the big old script dump, to actually and get away with, you know, doing it next time. I'm just gonna heal up before I fucking die, because I just lost Rejuvenated, and that has led to my death on countless occasions. And apparently I drank that bottle, I guess, container of purified water really fucking loud, because every ghoul got up for that. Do I have grenades equipped? Yes, I do. I'll toss it there. Hopefully that doesn't ghoulify anything. There we go. Yeah, people were using Merv frag grenades. To be honest, I'm not really sure where to get them. Also, there's a weird blood fountain. That's strange. The blood usually gets off of the 3rd floor. Oh, Lord. Alright, so it looks like we've got some ghouls just sort of hanging out about the stairs. We are in danger now, which means it is time to freak the fuck out, because I ain't got no automatic receivers, which sucked. We were in caution for a second there, but great. Now all the ghouls are going to run off and try to attack me. Alright, well, that's fine. It's unfortunate. We got killed there thanks to Rejuvenated, which is my bad for not watching my health. Let's just see if we can't pop him out again. That's a shame, though. Whenever you do get killed in this place, it seems to make all the ghouls fuck off in every single direction known to man, so... And then some of them, like, go back to sleep, apparently. I heard that one get up, which is bizarre. We'll build that adrenaline back up, and we'll see how we do. I can definitely hear him now. And we are still getting the benefit out of our extra sneaking ability, thanks to the fixer itself. But for some reason, these ghouls are a little bit more perceptive than your average super mutant, which is terrible. I'm not really sure why these superhuman people, you know, despite their low intelligence, would be less attuned to their surroundings than some fucker who's had too much radiation and turned into a bloody rat zombie. It still makes very little sense. Although I wasn't really in a position of getting the super mutants close enough to me to actually detect me, despite being within the place. There's one. He goes down. And that's not it. I'll keep looking. Ah, yeah, just a couple of blokes over here. One of them explodes. There's one more. Take him out. Back into hidden. Brackets are still shuffling a little bit, so there are more. Well, there was one right there, which I kind of sprinted into, but managed to get away with it somehow. Yeah, the ghouls are a little bit temperamental, because you can sprint up behind them and they won't notice you, but then sometimes they'll just see you right through your bloody stealthing and sneaking, which is bizarre. Okay, that's one more mob of ghoulies taken out. Let's move on. Alright, let's see how we do, eh? That was a bizarre reload. I only got 6 more bullets out of that mag. Maybe Winter got her mags switched around. She reloaded a one that was partially empty. Okay, I can't really scan with that, so I'm pressing it. It's doing nothing like the goggles, but that's okay. We can shoot that unaware target in the face and have rather hilarious results. And we're level 260, which I guess is good. Alright, I can hear some crabby dudes walking around. If they're not facing with the shell, just go for the legs. You get a lot of damage on the legs, despite it being a leg. I guess they've got a couple of hearts down there, pumping blood to their big old brain. Something like that. So far, so good. Been pretty cruisy in general, except for the ghouls. They were kind of a pain in the ass. I'm actually out of plasma grenades, so woe is me. That one was getting a little bit too close to the queen. Let's just go ahead and shoot her in the face a few times before she hucks any loogies at us. There we go. We'll just sidestep any potential monster boogers coming our way. And I hear another ghoul. Not a ghoul. It's a crustacean instead. There we go. Took him out. Let's get going. Okay, since the train yard smash was full of mole rats, and ooh, there's a headless scorched. That should be worth 10 in the Clean Up Appalachia challenge. Also, I'm a little bit peckish, so stand by, I'm gonna go for a bit of cooking. Oh my god, there's another headless one. Okay, he exploded. That was a fitting end for him. He's already missing a limb, he might as well be missing the rest of them, right? Okay, we've got endurance now thanks to the queen, and yeah, ooh, there's already a dead scorch beast there. Now, I've tried to record this a few times. I've been server jumping to get a couple of spawns here because I crashed a few times, and, you know, that was bad. But that's okay, because I'm making this, this Clean Up Appalachia thing work, and there you go, there's the power of a scope. If you keep yourself nice and hidden, the lack thereof of DPS won't really bite you on the arse all that much. If there's anything that you need a suppressor on more than anything else, it is a rifleman weapon because they're so slow. Even with this LS swapped weapon giving it an extra 15% fire rate, well, it's not going to be all that useful in terms of its DPS in a... Hey, there's Mr. Gutsy. Now he's dead. Not going to be all that useful in terms of a rifleman DPS. It's much better suited to a weapon of the automatic variety, but just to show off what it's kind of like. Might as well chuck this one on. And please tell me I can get a bat out of here. No, I can't. Well, that's a little bit annoying, but... Oh, wait. There he is. Okay, I just had to aggro him, but... Wow, he's level 65. Fucking lame. You better not give me the blight either. I would also like to kill a bunch of your cronies that just spawned. Where are they? I don't even know. I'm going to press U, see if anything comes up. Nope, that's fine. Well, I think you get the point of this weapon. Also, I've been dropping car memes in my commentary to get more car people to watch my channel, because car people are chads. I'd rather have car people chads than fucking anime versions watching my shit. I wonder how many people that'll piss off. Anyways, so there you have it. Bloodied Firerate Fixer with hardened receiver. Doing very good. If you'd like to see this weapon in your game, hit up Murmur. And apparently people haven't been watching the other parts of Fixer Armor, but the way you actually get this is you need the plans, and then if you go up to Murmur, there's a chance for her to hand out legendary versions of the Fixer, and you obviously get that guaranteed one by doing some fucking quest with the sheep squash. I don't fucking remember, but yeah, that's how you get it. Thank you for watching, guys.